I have your attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Crypto Night Show. Your host, Superman, in the house, and we're going to have fun today. We're almost getting into a weekly rhythm for X1 blockchain, so I'm going to just call this my weekly X1 update. I mean, that's kind of where we're at right now. It's a pretty cool average, and I'm excited about X1 and where it's heading. So far, I've been very impressed with the ramp up. It's kind of been really exciting. And I guess, over the next week, it's looking incredible. And I think I've got the X1 blockchain explosion. It really does look like that. So we're going to be covering a lot of stuff. Obviously, we can cover the blockchain information, where we're at with the validators and things like that. We're also going to get a little bit into Zen blocks there, a little update around Zen block miner. And then we're going to get into so much stuff. Honestly, it's going to be huge. So we're going to cover XDex, going to cover the bridge, going to cover the new OTC desk. We're going to cover Apex, cool project, third-party project out there, doing some nice little things, and of course X1Vault from ZenPub. So we've got lots in store. I hope you guys enjoy the show, and of course we're going to be covering the core as well, which is a special favorite of mine. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, we've got some big stuff happening with Vero, a prediction market today, with regards to rewards. So we're going to cover that too. But it does appear that X1 chain is going to be super duper good with the rewards. It looks like rewards is a key theme for the chain. So I think that's a really nice direction to head in, which is pretty cool. Share the love, as they say, share the love. So it's going to be really cool. Now, I'm just going to repost the show out. If you're out there on X, don't forget to repost as well. But let me, I'm just setting up some mics here, but we're going to get into the repost. So if you guys can share the show around, that'd be great. I'm going to post some links. Just give me a minute to do that, and on X and Telegram and things like that. So let's pull it up right now. I'm going to pin this to the top of the day, since it's the latest show. And we're going to get into it and have some fun as well. Now, I am still intending to do a live stream on the prediction markets by themselves, but not at this stage. Not this stage, but that will be coming up. All right, so let me post the link there to the show to give it a chance to repost as well. Share the show on X, and I'll just post the link here. If you're on YouTube, that is the link there. If you're on X, just hit the repost button on that. That'd be really, really cool. Let me post it now in Telegram as well. This will auto upload to Discord. If you haven't joined our Discord, the link's in the video description. Strategy Club's only just over $1 a day. So while we're joining up there, get all the latest intel on X1 and Pulse Chain and crypto generally. Pretty cool. All right, show live. I guess that's all right. Show live now. Show live now. All right, bam. All right, let's post that out. And that is in DGen. It's kind of cool. And what else? We're going to post it in Zen. Hopefully I can post it. I'm not sure, 100%. Deleted my post. Oh, sad. All right. Well, if you're in the Zen crypto, if you can post the link on X, that'd be great. Well, I posted it in DGen. I think DGen's in it. Yeah, DGen's got the show. We're going to go to XDex as well. Post it in there. Set the reply. Bam. All right, cool. We're all good there. Seems like I can post there. And X1 Validator Army. Let's go in there. I'm sure we can post in there somewhere. Let's screen. Actually, I can't even find my post there. Oh, there it is. Bam. Let's post it in there. I think we're almost there, guys, with the reposts. Getting things ramping up. There. OTC desk. Let's do that too. Let's do OTC desk. We're everywhere. We're everywhere. That's great. Everywhere except for Zen crypto, but we'll get there one day. All right. I might as well post it in the Crypto Night Show as well. Why don't we do that? That makes sense. That's on Telegram too, and we'll hit the raid on that, shall we? All right. I think we're good to go. All right. Socials are done, guys. Socials are done. Now it's time to get into the fun. It's Christmas time to rhyme. Fuck us, this keeps going. Who knows? I keep flying. All right, so we got Hexvader in house there. Howdy, folks. Good to see Hexvader. Big shout out to you. Hope you enjoy the show as well. Without further ado, though, should we get into it? Let's stop mucking around and go for gold. this is going to be a big live stream as always. We're covering a whole week, and so let me just scroll the screen up a little bit. So let's start with the blockchain as usual. It's a nice place to start. I like to kind of do this as an overview for a lot of introduction to a lot of people new to X1. X1, some people say it's the Solana 2.0, and you know how valuable and important Solana has been and will be. But actually, I think it's pretty special, and we're excited to see it roll out, right? So SVM chain, and it's got all the latest tech, bells and whistles, and tokenomics that reward the users, which is fantastic. Really does feel like a chain that set up for the people, so it's pretty key. All right, so without further ado, let's catch up into where the blockchain's going. All right, so at the moment we've got the blockchain around the world, and you can see that a lot of validators are sitting in North America and the United States and in Europe, so it's the bulk of them. There is one in, what country is this? In Africa. I think it's Nairobi, is it? Nairobi? Yeah, I think it's Nairobi. And then also Southeast Asia here in Singapore. There's also validators there as well. So it is a global chain. You can see that it's dominated by X1 Labs, of course, with Jack Levin and Sun Tzu and the team. They have a whole ton of active stakes with what's that, about 62 million XNT. What XNT, of course, is the fee coin for X1 chain. You can actually now buy it and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool. And that's in the top ones. Now, then if you come down, there's lots of well-known names that some of you may see if you're around the community. You got Zen Artist there, and the further you go, you got Marisk there. You got Memo. There's lots of teams in here that you may or may not know. Lots of personalities in the community you may or may not know as well. So keeps going down. I'm just scrolling down to look for a few more that I'm familiar with. There'll be Zenpub validators. There's Zenpub there, Zenpub number 3. And you can see that they've got about 192,000 XNT staked. And you'll see that most of these ones are around that amount, right? All part of that validator reward program that's on. And you can find out all about that in the X1 validator group and on the official X1 websites. So lots of teams in there. And then, of course, it will include validator nodes like Ripple, X-Ripper, X1 Ripper. And so there's lots of places you can go delegate your X1 XNT coins, I should say, with the validators, rather than running a validator on your own. So it's pretty. It's just ticking away there. At the moment, what do we say about that? At the moment, the block producers are showing as 1,187. Total nodes at 1,209. So that's kind of the high level. All right, so I'm going to post the links. I do my best to post the links as we go. So I'm going to post that there. That is the X1 there if you're wondering what this site is, which is showing you the blockchain being validated in real time. So there we go, X1Val.online. Right, the next one, of course, is a third-party block explorer, and that's pretty impressive, explorer.forderblocks.com. And that is also really good. We're going to go through some of the stats on the validators and some of the blockchain stats, but that is explorer.forderblocks.com. You can always pause the video and copy that down. And so let's go through some of this. We've got some cool stats here. We've got network stake is at 91.5%. The cool thing that they've done, and this is something I always get annoyed with a lot of sites, is they don't have information on a lot of the definitions. So you're just guessing or using industry benchmarks. But, well done to the team. They put little eyes information buttons there, and you can see what the definition, what the actual thing's doing, So fantastic there. So the network APY at the moment, 8.45%, the annual percentage yield for staking on the network is 8.45%. So there's 930 million XNT staked, and there's just over 1 billion. Now, there was 1 billion, of course, is the initial supply, and then anything above that is basically validator rewards, inflation there in the system. So that's my understanding of it. Now, there's slots, right? So a certain number of slots. Now, not all slots will get filled and become blocks, and so blocks is typically lower. So here you've got 16.7 million slots, but blocks is only 16.6. So, you've got about, I don't know, what's about 65 65,000 blocks slots that didn't become blocks. And a bit of wordplay there. But yeah, and then there's epochs, right? Epochs, you go to the little I button, there's 216 slots per epoch there, and also has a countdown, right? So this epoch is number epoch 89 since X1's launched, and it's only 28.4% the way through. So there's some of the numbers there, and also gives you the slot progress as well, which is pretty neat. 61,000 out of 216 so far before the next epoch there. That has been relevant for validators, I think, in the reward program. So pretty cool. As we said earlier on the other Block Explorer, the official one there from XVal. So this is the official one. There is currently 1,209 nodes. This active set is eligible to produce blocks is 1,188, so a little subset there, or a big subset, I should say. Consensus nodes 1,188, participating consensus of the blockchain. And remember, this is the proof of stake side of the blockchain too. So we're going to talk about the proof of work with Zen blocks coming up. So kind of cool. All right, so delinquents out there, 225. Blockchain success, block successes say 99.75%, which is pretty good. So I've got another map, of course, as we looked at earlier, just a smaller version. You can see some of the nodes are actually got an extra node there in China. So a big shout there in China. Current TPS, that's transaction per second, 3,229. Absolutely awesome, right? Absolutely amazing. So it leaves a lot of MVM chains behind, right? Average TPS 3,279, max 3,700. I think their theoretical max is 100,000, and I think they're targeting, if I remember rightly, 10,000 at least to ramp up to. So yeah, let me know in the chat there if you've heard extra information. That's kind of the play. What else are we going to say about that? So that is kind of cool. Down the bottom here, you got the recent blocks, you got the recent transactions in those blocks. So when you're doing potentially, you're doing 3,300, you're going to have a lot of blocks and transactions going through. You're not waiting 9, 10, 12 seconds for blocks to go through. So it's pretty fast. All right, so that is it. Like I said, high tech blockchain. It's kind of cool. Now, obviously on here, there's blocks and transactions. We're not going to go through that. There's also assets, of course, tokens and NFTs. You guys are pretty familiar with that. Validators and the validator as well. It's got a validator list. We'll have a little look at the validator list. Gives you a bit more details about that. So total network around 930 million staked. Remember, there's 1 billion and 20 million tokens approximately. So it's kind of where we are with the network. So it's pretty impressive. That doesn't leave a lot of tokens running around, which is pretty neat. We all like scarcity. Scarcity is good. And the basic idea is to have scarcity and, get the chain priced up from a lower base. It's kind of, I think, the general idea, and it's a good idea. All right, so performance ticking away there as well. Let's see what else we got to go. So there's a lot of those blocks. We saw that on the other block, the official Block Explorer. You can see down here as well. So it's just another way of looking at that. There's on here on the Explorer, there is DeFi. So you got the Vero, which is new, and you got the XDex as well. We'll have a look at the Vero one. It's brand new. And that gives you some clues there. Total value locked. Let's have a look at this one. Unique traders, 147, it's saying. Active position. Market overview, 145 markets. Active markets, 145. 24-hour volume, 652 XNT. It looks like it's been betting. Trading volume, 159 XNT. Sell volume, 83. Total volume there, 243 XNT. Remember, XNT is the main fee coin for X1. What else? They've got some top holders, account holders there as well, and some protocol addresses. So it's kind of cool. How Vero works: create market, place bets, and claim winnings. And so it's fairly easy. Also got a leaderboard, but we're going to look at the leaderboards separately. Then it's got an analytics page. So it's got address statistics, fee tracker, gas tracker. So a lot of people like to look at those. We're going to have a quick look at the address there. And that is the Blockchain Explorer for 40 blocks. Looks like we've got Jack Levin in the house there. Big shout out to Jack Levin. Honored to always have you here. And yeah, LFG for sure. This is going to be a big show. I think the show's going to be fairly big every week. Yeah, that's really going to be the case. Tyndale, big shout out. Tyndale there, big influence out on the crypto market. Big shout out there. Tyndale reposted there. Appreciate that, Tyndall. Sorry, and thanks very much. All right, so yeah, address statistics looking good on here. So looks like we've got 11 million transactions so far, ticking away there. So kind of cool. Now that is the For the Blocks Explorer. Really great. Now, obviously, you can post addresses in here and do all sorts of stuff. It's kind of cool. And there's also a wallet, right? So wallet there. I'm not sure. I haven't really interacted with the wallet or anything, but it's got your portfolio value, so you can hook up to that and check that out. Your staked XNT, etc. Got a repost from Mr. Jack Levin. Big shout out for that. Appreciate it. And LFG from Shaka. Got lots of LFG. Let's go. All right. So that is kind of the overview of the blockchain. Hopefully that helps. And those are the two kind of main explorers that I'm using. I think there's a third one. Got to double check that, but I think there is. Now let's move away from the proof of stake side. Of course, we're validating the blockchain for X1 and move on into the proof of work side, which is ZenBlocks. And here we are on the ZenBlocks Explorer. There's also a leaderboard and obviously a Git book and start mining, all that sort of stuff. We're not going to go through all that. I do have a video on ZenBlock mining. You can follow that if you want to start up ZenBlock mining. But we'll have a look at the leaderboard. And you can see at the moment, let me just scroll this up a little bit here, make it a little bit bigger. You can see at the moment we've got 70.5 million blocks. Mining block rate at the moment 71. Current mine is 348, and the current difficulty 8,000. And the reward I think it's on its third. Had two halvings so far, at least two halvings at least that I recall. And so here's the top leaderboard, the top 100. So you can sort of see all the top people here. Now you get kind of three rewards, so to speak. I'm not sure how many of them will actually be applied into X1 chain. Obviously, XNM is kind of the main proof of work token there. That will be, you'll be able to get that on XDex and stake that for XNT coin. That's what we understand at the moment. You also get super blocks. They're like every 500-600 blocks, as I recall. And they may or may not be. We'll find out from the team what they officially be used. But the last thing I was aware of that it was going to be some sort of staking multiplier. We'll see. They're pretty rare, relatively speaking. So, like I say, once in every sort of 500-600 blocks. So yeah, I'm not sure how many of that is a day now. Maybe 25. I did a calculation a little while back, but I can't remember what it was. And then of course you get what is the other one? Uni blocks as well. Now, which was going to be the Dex token, but I don't know about that anymore given the XDex is out. So we'll keep open-minded and wait for any updates around that. But there's certainly XNM is going to be looking good for the XDex, and we'll get an update soon because it looks like XDex could launch next week. Now, the big thing, we're going to get up to XDex, and I will talk about the upgrade today, apparently. I think it's today. That X1 chain has did upgrade with validators just the other day and got over 90% of updates. And then I think they pushed another update as well for validators. But basically, you can now that update has now been enabled, and you can now unwrap tokens now on the on X1 chain, which is huge. So that's opening up the whole DeFi world on X1, and that's the first real big benefit that I'm aware of will be XDex. Which is the big DEX coming up for X1. And of course, that means price discovery, means entrepreneurial growth and innovation. It really is a big deal, and it means the community gets to participate in development in many ways. So it's kind of neat. So lots of cool things there. Also tying into Solana chain as well. So you got this duality going on between Solana value and X1 value. So that'd be fun. We've got Roll Dog in the house there. Funny, I was Roll Dog. I was just on your profile just earlier, which is funny. So great to see you in the chat there. All right, so that is kind of where we are with the ZenBlocks. Now we did have an update about this, and that was from ZenPub. So ZenPub is the big information site for. I don't know if I remember to post that the other Explorer. But that's right, ZenBlocks there. Let me just pull it up and I'll post that in before I forget. ZenBlock Explorer. Right, so that is the ZenBlock Explorer I just showed you. That's the proof of work side. As we march through. Bam, 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 bam. All right, so that is kind of cool. When degen, we'll talk about that a bit more when we get up to XDex and the core. We're going to get up to that, I guess. All right, so at ZenBlocks now, ZenPub has got an application now they're running on Vast. So Vast is where you can go hire a server, and ZenPub at the moment. So ZenPub miner is now live on Vast as a ready-to-use template. So that's really exciting. Now, I've been using an older template from one of the community people that are doing that. anyone can spin it up instantly with their obviously Cloud Vast referral. And of course, quick setup there. Just click edit on the start script. They've got all the details about that. So you can get up and running with that. They also got a pretty good cost-effective time there, also with the server that you're going to be using. So looks like the results at the moment: 31 regular Zen blocks, 234 XUni blocks. They've got some receipts. Everyone likes receipts. So they've got some receipts there ticking away there. So they've got the regular blocks, the super blocks that I was talking to you about, and the XUni blocks there. So yeah, I'm not really sure what's happening with the XUni blocks, but the regular blocks there with Xenium is looking good. And also super blocks there, they're pretty relatively rare, like I say. So they may end up being a staking multiplier. We'll find out. We'll find out in due course. All right, so that is kind of cool. So big shout out to them. I'll post the link to that in the chat there as well if you guys want to check out that template. Like I say, I have the old template and video for setup on YouTube. But once again, they may have a more efficient setup, so worth trying out. Right, there we are, ZenPub. So big shout out to that team, amazing team. And of course, they run a lot of the information sites around Zen and no doubt X1 and everything else. So they're pretty amazing. All right, so we're going to jump away from there. Now, that gets us into X1Dex OTC, so over-the-counter trading. So obviously, a lot of people are asking me, actually, coming up to me going, how do I buy XNT coin? That's kind of the main thing I've been getting over the last week. How do I buy XNT? There is now an X1Dex OTC. Now, this is kind of before XDex comes out, and also as a sort of a backup or a complement to XDex. Always good to have it over the counter regardless. Also can potentially take out some sell pressure out of XDex, really relative to the size of the trade, of course. But you can, on here, it looks like you can eat into a bit of a big trade anyway and have a whole ton of buyers and a bit away from the looks of it. Now, I haven't used this, of course. I haven't used this, so just letting you disclosure, but I know people have. And so, yeah, it's, do your own due diligence, not financial advice. But also, you can get into the Telegram group and check this out. So now they have an OTC. So it's great to have OTC. You're pretty popular with that. So you can actually buy XNT with a USDC. And here you've got the available offers. So you can go through select the best rate. So you're going to get all sorts of different rates here. So this one there's 1,000 XNT available for 95 cents. Now remember when we first had that bridge opening up with Jack Levin, it was about $1, so it was fixed dollar. That was a vault price, wasn't a market price. So now that we've gone to OTC, we're now gone to that next step towards price discovery because now we've got an OTC price moving around. This won't be as fast and as dynamic as an XDex, which is pretty much going to be instantaneous, but it's a step in that direction, which is kind of neat. So we've got other people putting offers in there for 890 XNT. The other thing, of course, this allows not just the team to offer up XNT, but actually now you've got the community offering up XNT as well. So it's another big feature from this. So you've got XNT there, 87 cents, 95 cents, 544 XNT for $1. And it looks like you can buy part of or all of it, basically, the idea. Now, there is a 2% fee for the service. So that's pretty much it on there. And I think the same guy Xenium runs this. I think he might be the same. I mean, anyone can correct me in the chat there. I think he might be the same as the X1 name service, but you guys can correct me if I'm wrong about that. What do we got? Roland reposting the show. Appreciate that. Thanks, Royal Dog. Much appreciated. All right, so that's kind of cool. That is where we are there. Now, they've got a Telegram group for that as well. You can join up to that. I'm not sure if we've got that available, but you can join up to that. Now, the other thing, of course, is you can make one. So you can just set up your own listing. And then you've got your listings that are out there at the moment. So another view of that rather than the swapping. And you can do some quick buys. You've got quick buys as well. So if you are looking to get some XNT fee coins, and that may be more relevant than you think because we're going to come up and talk about that with the Vero prediction market. So that's, a lot of people wanting to get XNT if they haven't already got it. To go onto the prediction market and some XP points. And also now we've got a new announcement just came out a couple of hours ago. And of course, that's around XNT staking on the Vero prediction market. So we're going to talk about that soon as well. So it's pretty exciting. pretty exciting, really. Now, the cool event addition this week as well was the statistics, and we all love statistics. damn lies, or something like that. We got total trades, 92 trades so far. Now, I presume this is since the life of the OTC. Total volume at 10,778 XNT trades so far. Median price 95 cents. Now, I'm not sure how many people have heard about the OTC, so it's probably still a relatively small part of the community that's aware. So hopefully this show contributes to a bit more awareness about it. Price range between 80 cents and $2 has been quite a range there. Average price has been 94.4 cents there, so kind of cool. And I love a chart. We all love a chart, and it's got a cool chart about that as well. Looks like we had some blip in the matrix. Someone FOMO with the $2 trade there. So this is XNT on the OTC right now. We've got some volume, so we definitely had some big pickup volume there. Probably that's the one that may have pushed the 12 on XNT, pushed the price up as well. And we've got a whole ton of volume by prices, so it's kind of cool. So it seems like we've had a lot of volume through at 90 to 92 cents on that. So that's a really neat little chart there. Daily trade activity as well. It's got the last couple of days, trades and volume. So trades is in the green, volume is in the blue. So it's a really good piece of data there. So it will help a lot with what you're deciding to do. Volume weighted average price, 89 cents. Most traded at $1. Obviously, that was probably kicking off at the start a lot, if I remember. Resistance at $2, support at 80 cents. There we go. Some nice little stats there. Everyone likes the stats. All right, so that's pretty cool. And you can connect your wallet up to that. And if you've got some USDC, you can go and buy some of that. All right, so that is kind of cool. I'll post that in the chat there. Like I say, there's a Telegram group as well that you can join up. I don't know if the link's on the Telegram on here, actually. But also, let's talk about Jack Levin, because Jack Levin there certainly showcasing this. So if you're wondering whether it got showcased at all, Jack's got here, someone put up first cross-chain trading system on X1. So just providing you a link to that as well. So it's got, I wouldn't say necessarily endorsement, but certainly profiling, let's put it that way. Kind of cool. So that is the link to that for those that are wanting to buy XNT. You haven't got it, you want it. There we go. Did I post that twice? I think I did. X1 there, posted that twice accidentally. But there's the link there to the OTC, the over-the-counter desk there, X1Dex, and there is a Telegram. Let me see if I've got the profile for X1 Telegram, X1Dex OTC. Yeah, I've got that. So let me pull that up. If you want to join the over-the-counter there, I'd much prefer it being on a website than to do a Telegram OTC. Who knows who you're trusting, right? Who knows who you're trusting? So that's probably the truth. So this is the Telegram handle for those wanting to get some access to that. So let me, I've lost my studio now, but let me put that in there. Bam. So I'm just taking my time here just to make sure I don't forget any of the links. That is X1_OTC. That's on Telegram if you want to join the group there. And a good thing whenever you're joining these Telegrams is always to check to see whether Jack Levin's in the group, Sun Tzu's in the group, Trees, Crypto Brow, just people that have got fairly high profiles in the community as well, just to make sure you're in the right group. So take care. So that's a X1_OTC for that, for the socials, and you can ask lots of questions in there. If you have any troubles, you can probably hit the dev up as well. So I think that's it. Anything else I could say about that? Yeah, I think Zenian is the founder there, is the developer. All right, so that's it. He's in the chat there. He's in the chat. All right, so let's go past that. So that's really exciting. So if you want to get XNT, a lot of people have been hassling me about it. Well, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. All right, now that is kind of cool. That is Jack's post about it. I won't post that in the chat, but you can find it on Jack's profile. The next big thing, of course, is this is what we had before. This Jack Levin set this up with the team. You could previously buy XNT with $1 through the vault. Now it's got USDC.X, so it's got USDC stablecoin there on X, and you can, as far as I know, I think this is still operating. Connect your wallet, and you can buy USDC.X there, as far as I'm aware. So that is ticking away as well. And I'll post a link to that. So that's it there. All right, so very cool. So app-dev.bridge.x1.xyz. Now, if you're on X watching, you can obviously go through the video, stop that. But I will try and post the links after the live stream in a comment underneath the official live stream video when we do it later on. Right, just like I did last week. All right, so that's the XDex there for official bridge there, app-dev.bridge.x1.xyz. There are two versions of that link. That gets us on into the main event. The main event, there's Vero prediction markets. As you know, prediction markets are hot, and this is a good first application for Jack Levin to put forward. Tom Lee recently in a live interview talked about how this is one of the hot categories in markets, and how particularly around elections and interest rate calls and things like that, how successful they have been. So here we've got at the moment, we've got Bitcoin. So will Bitcoin go up or down? We know that they've got an Oracle sitting behind this as well, the X1 team, and that's also pulling in commodities like gold and silver, as well as stock market companies, which like Nvidia and things like that, I think are on the list. So we covered that last week. You can go check that out. Not covering that particularly today, but here we are, and there's big prizes, of course, for being the top of the table. I think last time I remember it was 1,000 XNT up for grabs. I think that's still the case. I don't know if I had a feeling they'd moved it to 1,500, but you can let me know in the chat there if it has gone higher, but I remember that. And so, yeah, we got people betting. Now, if you do win, you win XNT. So, you bet XNT, you win XNT. There's a little fee involved. And you can play it sort of binary. You can go up or down. So you can bet on that. And you can go up to 100 XNT as well from the looks of it. So yeah, number of shares, and you can do that, and you can do buy and sells there, and also got limit orders on there as well. So I probably will do something on that in the future, hopefully soon. I was supposed to do it during last week, but I've been unfortunately busy doing some other stuff. But this is operating at the moment. So yeah, Bitcoin price on there, and presumably they're going to have a lot of other assets that you can bet on basically. They've got lots of details down here, like all positions, settlement, history, open orders, filled orders. So it's all that sort of stuff in there, and live orders there. And you can see the price of Bitcoin going up and down at the moment. And you're betting on that. Will it go up or down? That's kind of the play. So that's kind of cool. We will cover that more in future. Now, we did have some big updates there. So let me post that in the chat there. This is the 15-minute chart as well. So on the old Bitcoin, let me post that. Bam. So this is the Vero prediction market. Hey, Ronnie, appreciate that. Reposted this stream. Thank you very much. And that is the link to the Vero market. So this is kind of the hot thing that's been building out. This won't be going away anywhere. Your prediction markets are very popular, and it's going to be one of the big things for the cycle for sure. And there we go. Everyone always wanting to predict something in the future. And no doubt it will be probably widening out from those things of commodities, and stocks and crypto, possibly even into election stuff like that. So as an example, so keep a lookout for that. As the Oracle grows, so shall Vero. That is that at the moment. Now we got the leaderboard related to this as well. So this is vero.x1.xyz/leaderboard. And if you put in the wallet details, you will also, the last 6 digits of the wallet, you'll be able to see the rank, the particular rank. So if they're first, this has got the first person's rank in it. You can see that at the top there. And they've won 1,942 XNT. So they've been pretty good. Their win to loss ratio is 74%. So they've had 107 wins, 38 losses. So they've done pretty well. Number 2 wallet, it's got the little medals too. I like the little medals. Is the second wallet there. It's got 1,014 XNT they've won so far. And we've got the third wallet there with the bronze medal with 909 XNT won. So those 3 there, the big winners in the top 3. And then we've got lots of other people on the leaderboard there. So scroll all the way down, showing the top 100 at least there at the moment. All right, so I'm just having a look through. Looks like we've got at least 28 that have done one without losing too much or something. So they're actually in the money from the looks of it. All right, so 100 traders, what's it, total XNT won 7,370, 1,400 rounds, so 1,400 bets made there, 509 total points. So presumably that's meaning XP points for the core reward program across the top tier protocols from the official team. And that's in core. So I think that's a beautiful thing. So obviously Vero is going to be one of the key ways people are going to earn XP. But there's 3 other protocols at the moment and likely to be more in the future, and more revenue, more protocols, more revenue, and particularly if they're top tier protocols that are sustainable and offer a good market fit, as they might say. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, pretty crazy. So 794 trade, up 85,300 XNT. Looks like it's been laid down. And on the upside, expecting price to go up. And on the downside, 74,351. So that's the way I'm interpreting that, with 731 trades. Total volume. So total volume, 159,652. Now, this would be equivalent in perpetual markets where if you had them all in real time, that would be what you might call open interest, right? Where you got your shorts and your longs and your open interest. But this course, this is in total. Now, the number one player there, you can see their wins and losses, which is pretty cool. That's on the hourly. So they're playing a lot of stuff here, yeah. So what's that? 74% profit win rate, 107 profitable, 38 unprofitable from the winner. Total won 2,138, lost 195, so the net is 1942. So they're doing pretty damn good. I'm not sure how they're doing that, but they're well and truly beating the market there on the upside there. They definitely must have waited till they thought that the price was going to go up, because that's easier to play, and that does tend to be what they've been doing. And then it's got their individual trades as well. Win, profit loss, cumulative, and their price cycle there. Cool. All right, so that's pretty neat. That's the leaderboard. So I'm going to post that link as well. I'll get rid of the leader. Actually, I'll just keep it there. You guys can take it off if you want. But that is the leaderboard. And I believe, let me just double check, but I believe that, let me just find that. Yeah, I think there's a pool, winning pool. So yeah, if you every week Vero awards the leaderboard, which we're just looking at right now. So be in the top 3 by P&L and receive 1,000 XNT split among the top 3. So that is the place that's how the competition's going. So at the moment, those are the top 3 that we see there. So they're going to get an extra bonus for winning. That's what hashtag winners. And of course, 500 XNT first place, 300 XNT second place, 200 XNT third place. So there's quite a bit in it if you want to win that every week. Potentially up to, if we say XNT is $1, I mean, it's $500 basically for top prize every week. So that's kind of the idea. And that started on the 13th. So it's been running for about 6 days. So the first week winners must be coming up pretty shortly, maybe tomorrow, maybe next day on that. So kind of cool. All right. So 1,000 XNT up for grabs, guys, which is, we say it's $1. It's pretty close in the OTC market. And that's, getting pretty awesome, $1,000 a week. All right. So that is kind of it. Let's move on. Now, one of the other things that got started, of course, is announced today, and this was only a few hours ago, which is hot off the press, basically, and that is that they'll be introducing staking for Vero. So only on X1, Vero is a prediction market platform. People trade on whether Bitcoin goes up or down, whether Sol hits a certain price, things like that. Every trade pays a fee. Think of it as a binary outcome DEX, settling every 15 minutes. So you basically bet against the price. If it goes up and you were right, you said it was going up 15 minutes, then you're going to win. And the opposite, if you're going to bet it that's going to go down. Half of all trading fees go to stakers. So this is what we're seeing a lot of this in the tokenomics, where the rewards fees go back to the community. And I think this is a winning move. So I'm very excited about where this will head into the future. That's the entire model. You deposit XNT, you earn a share of every trade that happens on the platform. Your share is proportional to how much you staked versus the total pool. So this makes even the OTC desk volume. This is a driver for volume on the OTC desk. And then, of course, XNT, which is expected to launch very soon. We're going to talk about that in a minute. That's going to be a huge demand driver for XNT as well. And remember, We had 930 million XNT staked out of the 1 billion and 20 million. So there's not a lot of XNT really running around too much. And we always know a lot seems to just sit in wallets as well. So that's going to play. All right. So the entire model, you deposit XNT, you earn a share of every trade that happens on the platform. Your share is proportional to how much you stake versus the total pool. Current yield is running at about 135% APR. So that's average annual potential return there. This comes from real trading activity, not token emissions or inflation. That's very key, right? So it's run from a business and not from just inflation, just making it out of thin air, adding to a deflationary cycle in a sense. Most people trade, more you earn. Simple as that. So pretty cool. And of course, I guess there's encouragement there to once you've staked in there to tell people about it, so that you get more volume on there because you're going to make more revenue that way. How it works in practice: you stake 1,000 XNT into a pool of 4,000 XNT. You get now own 25% of the pool, so it's going to be relative to that too. Earnings and the things. So there's obviously some moving parts. Every 15 minutes, the system distributes accumulated trading fees. Your cut is 25% of whatever you got distributed. Now that's very exciting. That's very exciting because the market's going every 15 minutes. Then obviously a lot of trades are executing in that 15-minute window. And then it distributes accumulated trading fees every 15 minutes. People are going to love that. That's this constant revenue source there. So very, very nicely designed. Your cut is 25% of whatever you got distributed. So very cool. Your rewards accumulate automatically. Claim them whenever you want. A few things worth knowing. 5% fee when you deposit. At current yields, this takes about 2 weeks to earn back. So just take note that there is an entry fee. Distributions run every 15 minutes automatically. No manual claiming needed to accumulate rewards. Your yield depends entirely on trading volume. High volume periods mean higher returns. Low periods mean lower returns. Nothing is guaranteed. So just take note of those. So it's obviously key to understand. This is DeFi. Your keys, your funds, your responsibility. Contracts are on-chain and verifiable, I should say. Stake XNT, earn trading fees when you want. So just note that 5% entry fee, so you'll have to stay in there for at least 2 weeks as well, just to get back that revenue subject to volume trading. All right, so that's Vero staking. Try it today. So that's one of the options that you have on there, and we've got a cool little picture of that with the staking protocol. But and what does it say here? We've got the total stake there. 21 stakers at the time of the snapshot when you took the picture. Minimum stake is 1 XNT, and you got the stake amount in there. Got wallet. This is an example of wallet there. APY estimate there. What else? Total value locked XNT, pending XNT. So you get your 15-minute rewards accumulating, etc. So that's kind of the idea. And that is from Jack Levin today. So it was kind of cool. So that's really cool. And you can decide whether 2 weeks is good. And obviously, if you're going to stay in there for ages and ages and ages, probably won't mean anything to you. Subject to volumes, of course, but I don't think volumes are going anywhere for some time. So that's that. There is from Mr. Jack Levin announcing staking for Vero, and it's just come out a couple of hours ago. So that's hot off the press, guys. So very, very cool there. Good to see Smith John in the house there. DGN.FY. Yeah, we'll talk about DGN soon. So it's kind of cool. Did I miss any other comments? No, I think that's it. So exciting stuff there. Now let's have a look at the website. Obviously, staging-vero.x1.xyz /Bitcoins 15-minute staking. So we've got a bit of a URL there. And that's an idea of the site there. So I'll leave that with you guys. Obviously, always check against the official links with Jack Levin. So, obviously I do my best to give you the best quality stuff, but that is there. And always remember, not financial advice, do your own due diligence, all that good stuff. All right, that is the link there as well. All right, so kind of cool. And you can see, you can get your wallet up there. Staking has jumped since we saw that picture. It's gone up a couple thousand, right? So we're up at 6,500 now, 28 stakers. I think we were at 21 on that last snapshot. And we're at 28 stakers now. 14 XNT has been distributed so far. Deposit fee 5%, so take note of that. And what else? Estimated APR right now, it's gone up dramatically. So it was 121% before, it's 350% now. So there's definitely a lot more volume on there at the moment. And remember, there's a $1,000 reward every week as well. So no doubt some of this 5% fees are probably routing through. Who knows? But for that, but it's all part of sustainability, right? The sustained system there. All right, so kind of cool. It's got a little map as well. Can you guys see that map? A little map there. So it's got traders play markets, trading fees, holders bonus vaults, accumulates fees, cranks every 15 minutes, distributes 50% of the new fees, staking pool fee per share updates, and then stakers claim rewards. So there we are, a little bit of the contract there. So kind of cool how it works. That's what I really like about the team. So keep up the great work, their team, with the little infos and the ALGOs, because a lot of times people launch stuff and no one has an idea of what they're looking at. Everyone pretends they do. Everyone's going, what the fudge? We got Markins in house there, DGN up to the right, looking good. We got Eddie as well. Hey, Eddie, welcome to the chat. Always time. He's a long time watcher. All right, so that is the staking. So some big updates there for Vero, prediction markets, and of course one of the hot categories in crypto. And we're looking forward that the number of things you can bet on to ramp up there, obviously with the Oracle. But staking is out. You can bet now. It's pretty awesome. And there's a leaderboard, 1,000 XNT per week up for grabs, 500 for the top prize there. Top three, of course, benefit from that. All right, so that is Vero. We also have Vero Markets, right? So Vero Markets is here. I don't think you can interact with this at this stage, as far as I know. But they've got the 15 minutes, 1 hour, 6 hours, 24 hours, 1 week, and 30 days. So that's ticking away there. They got pre-market on this one. And so that's just ticking away there as a side thing. Not sure how you interact with this at all, but that is maybe something that's coming up in the future. It's got 5 active markets, so yeah. But that is a time market, so you got different time periods here. So we'll keep a lookout for that. I just thought I'd showcase that as well. That's out there. All right, let us know in the chat there if you know what's happening with this. But at that moment, that looks like maybe something that's coming up in the future. Bet on BTC price direction. It might just be showing the window actually of the prices. Actually, I'm just thinking about it. Yes, price 50 cents. Yeah, I'm not quite sure 50 cents is, but that is where we are. Maybe that's XN bet on BTC price direction it's got there. So I'm not quite sure what that is breaking down. Snapshot BTC. Oh, yeah, okay. So it's got the snapshot of the Bitcoin where it's going to be. All right, so that is there at the moment. We'll keep a lookout for that. Now, so obviously Vero prediction markets have been a big deal. I'll post the links to this side as well on the chat there if you want to check it out. Just FYI. To show what we're looking at. Bam, there we go. So let's get into the big thing that's coming up this week. So Vero has been big this week, and of course, hot off the press, that staking just launched, which is pretty awesome. But we've also got big news because the blockchain has had the update, and the validator's updated the new software to allow the unwrapping of unwrapping tokens, and that means that DeFi really can launch in a bigger way with the dexes and things like that. So really the sort of the second layer ecosystem is about to absolutely explode onto X1, which is super exciting. So Jason, of course, is the dev of XDex, and of course has been bought out and pulled into the X1 Labs team, along with Jack Levin, Sun Tzu, and probably a few others. And so pretty exciting. So he's done some really good work, really good thinker, really impressed by Jason. And here we are with the XDex testnet here. So we're on testnet at the moment. This is not live, unlike the other things we've been looking at. So yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. Obviously going to be able to swap, do swaps, buy and sell. You can do all sorts of tokens. You're going to have liquidity as well. Liquidity pools, obviously. So it's going to be all that. So really, DeFi is going to really explode onto X1. Farming, of course, you'll be able to go into a lot of farms. And so when you provide liquidity with tokens, so you can buy and sell tokens, right? You can use, obviously, bridges and things like that to get into XNT. You can then buy and sell. And then once you've got the tokens you want, you can provide liquidity for those tokens. You can also then, once you've got the liquidity, you get LP tokens, which kind of represents your ownership position. You can take those LPs and put them into farms and earn extra rewards. So I don't know how many farms will be on there in particular, but certainly some of the core team tokens like XDex, XNM, and XNT will be supported, right? So expecting some action there. And it looks like they've set up a slightly different model, earning XP. So you're going to have to get your head around that. Instead of earning more tokens, you're going to earn XP or experience points, right? So those are going to be your rewards from the looks of it, the way they're setting this up. which is playing into the other product that we're going to talk about, which is Core, which is basically the team's X1 Labs reward system for activity in the core protocols for the team. So like the official DApp. So it's pretty exciting. Really great idea, and from the start. So I'm really excited about it. Now there's also valid staking. You're going to be able to stake your XNT with validators, and that can earn you XP as well. So everything you do is going to earn you XP, right? So. And XP is going to earn you a share of the revenue on all the platforms. Basically, that's the idea, right? So I think last time I checked, it was about 3%. So it's very cool. Obviously, there's going to be launch pads, and we're going to talk about that in a minute as well, which is a lot of the guys in the chat they're talking about, which is DGen FYI. So that's going to be a token launcher site. But before we get to that, let's keep going. And we've got the bridge, going to have a bridge connection in there. Obviously, we've showed you that earlier with the USDC bridge. Presumably, that's going to open up a lot, right, with a lot of tokens there, at least a couple of key ones. And then the idea of pulling in stablecoin, of course, is the kind of the general direction there. You're going to be able to mint tokens. So you're going to be able to mint tokens. It costs you one XNT to do that. So you're going to be able to do that. You're going to be able to look at your portfolio. You connect your wallet, and you can see your portfolio across, liquidity, farming, and valid staking and things like that. So all the things that you can do in DeFi, you're able to see it here on portfolio value, and it'll add it up for you. There's some docs and feedback and community. Obviously, join the Telegram for the XDex, which is great. So really helpful in there too. Definitely join up. So kind of cool. So that's some of the neat stuff there. And when you're doing activity, you are going to earn some XP points on the core project, which is kind of cool. Now I'm going to post you the link to this site here for XDex. That's looks like it's going to be launching next week now. The fact that the blockchain now has enabled, let's say, unwrapped tokens. So that's DeFi is about to be unleashed on the X1, and it looks like the launch is expected for next week. So it's kind of the target there from the dev today. All things equal, ceteris paribus, let's say, all things equal. So it could be a nice Christmas present, the explosion of XDex onto the X1 chain. Kind of cool. All right, so at the moment you can use that on testnet. So you can download a backpack wallet or one of the wallets that Jack set up. So there's different wallets you can use. What else? You can also use Phantom wallet, things like that. So if you're wondering what wallets, it's on an EVM chain, and so forth. Right. So on that note, it's time for me to have a drink. So that's XDex. This is super huge, guys. This is massive. This is a big DEX, and it's going to really open things up. Like I say, innovation, project teams, entrepreneurs, everything's going to be on there. Meme coins, you can see it's going to be absolutely huge. People are going to be able to mint tokens, all this sort of stuff, and of course also earn XP and share in the revenue. So more of that same revenue sharing principles coming to XDex and X1. Now, when you're doing things on the chain, you're going to be able to do all sorts of things. So at the moment, the supported protocols to earn XP rewards is the wallet. So that's still being pushed forward. There's lots of different versions there. XDex, so they're working on Chrome wallet, right? They're doing that. They've got, I think, Android and everything else. You need to get into the X1 Telegram groups to talk about that with Jason and Jack and Levin and people like that. So the wallets, you're going to be able to do stuff in there. You're going to be able to buy and sell in there too, and all sorts of stuff, I think. So it's going to have lots of options there for the wallet, just like any normal. XDex, of course, which we just talked about, you'll be able to earn points in there. DGen, which we're going to talk about, the token launcher site, you'll be able to earn points in there. And then Vero, of course, the prediction market that we talked about, you'll be able to earn points in there. And you can see that's all up and running at the moment. Total XP here, at least on the testnet, I believe, was 48,000 XPs. But if you launch Vero, you'll be able to earn XP on trading over there too. So even more share of the revenue. So not only you have a chance to make profit by speculating on the price going up and down. If you're in the top three, you might get access to the $1,000 XNT rewards, and of course, if you're staking XNT, you get a share of the revenue as well. While also you'll be able to get XP, and XP will give you a share of all the platform revenue that's feeding into it as well. So some of those fees that you might see feeding into the rewards for the XP activity. So this is on blockchain. So isn't it pretty neat to be able to get on a blockchain and be part of a reward program and share in the revenue of the protocol? So, and if you're super early, to sit back and relax, I guess, is what you do, and just let the fees roll in, and then hopefully over time the price reflects the expanding ecosystem and speculation and capital flows into the market, onto the chain. So that's kind of the basic idea. All right, so very cool and pretty special. All right, so they do have the vaults. So this is on the testnet here at the moment. Obviously, it started off with 1 million XNT there, but you get the idea. And I do think they're going to do a percentage. They got 1 million at the moment, so we'll have to double check on that. But last time I had 3%, but maybe they are going to do a fixed supply. We'll see how that goes. Will be shared from the revenue from the protocols, and then they got the rankings as well. So where people are sitting on the rankings at the moment is on testnet, remember, so not live yet. But it gives you an idea of people that are already playing on testnet. They're helping to test the protocols, and so very cool. That's the rankings on testnet right now, and that's the ranking there on the or the numbers on the vault. So kind of cool, and it's also got the vault funding sources, so it tells you where all the fees that are feeding into rewards for XP are coming from. So XDex there, it's got swap fees on XDex, LP fees on XDex, validator staking on XDex. It's got DGN staking, DGN Launchpad. It's got the DGN launches. It's called Skull Wars. So all you guys out there in the skulls doing that, it's kind of cool. DGN swapping, shillboard videos, which is going to be pretty interesting around the marketing and shillboard videos. And of course, feeding activity as well. So just a couple of those ideas, and that's in the vault right now. So it's going to be pretty expansive. It could be pretty exciting with the revenue flows there, reflecting supply and demand and all the protocols that are out there. So it's kind of cool. So that is the core. That is going to be a big deal, I think. And a lot of people want to position themselves well. And there's my guess. So that is the core. But post the link to that. Now, I'm not sure when the core is going to be launching relative to XDex, so we'll try and keep you posted of that. But certainly the devs talked about today that XDex is expected to come next week with the fact that unwrapped tokens is now enabled on the chain. So we'll keep a lookout for that as soon as we find out. We'll probably be in next week's update, there's no doubt. Yes, we'll do a Christmas update. All right, so that is kind of play there. Now, obviously, DGen is another platform that Jason's working on as part of the X1 Labs team. And, of course, they're going to have token launches here. They've obviously got the Chad launch on Solana. So this will be Solana X1. There's going to be a lot of interconnections there. And that gives access to capital, to users, etc. And, of course, X1 really is the next technological frontier for that technology. So they're also going to have Giga Launch X1, so you'll be able to launch tokens just on X1, and also a DGN launch, which is Solana and X1 dual launches on both chains, which are probably going to be popular too. So that's pretty cool. And I think we talked about this last week. They've got the shillboard that we talked about, where some of that revenue is coming from. Staking, of course. Staking on here, you get XP points. So like I say, you're going to get all these XP points from these protocols. They've got swapping, of course, on here as well. You'll be able to swapping. And they've also got the NFTs, right? And they've got Skull Wars, right? And that's part of the XP we saw from on the core. And people are going to be able to do trading competitions there and NFT connections. You'll see a lot of people in the X1 community running around with the skulls on their profiles, which is pretty cool. And they're pretty good community, actually. So that is skullsdgen.fy. And so, yeah, that is, check that out. Now, I'm not sure. We'll probably deep dive into that a bit more in the future, but you can join up to their Telegram as well and find out a lot more details in the old DGen. Now, DGen is actually trading on Solana, so you can go buy and sell DGen tokens. If you want to go get up some DGen, go check them out. It's DGN token. So you can buy DGen as well already. So there we go, on Solana. All right, so that's kind of cool. All right, so we've got the Apex forks here. Now, this is a team that's already kind of moving early, small team. Maybe you've got a team of one guy, I don't know, but he's moving along. That's Apex, so want to cover him. He's 3 hours ago, 10 hours ago there, talking about the first DEX on live. So they've launched a little DEX. He calls it AMM pool. I'm not sure exactly the technology he's using there, but it's got the first automated market maker on X1 blockchain. So it's not the official team stuff, but you can swap XNT to his Apex coin. And of course, we have covered him before with his website, and it's kind of cool. He's done good there. Look at that, Apex AMM. And you can basically bridge into his token. Nice little video. That's a really quality video, isn't it? Very, very cool. Yeah, I like that. Nice job there. All right, so he's changed the website a little bit too. So he's got token launch here. He's got that in there at the moment. He's also got the faucet, so you can actually get the faucet here, right? You got NFT Marketplace. I don't know if the faucet's got anything in it right now, but he's got X1 the NFT Marketplace, and it's in like a little 3D world. You can check that out. I think it's got little, touch those buttons there. Got my collection. Touch that little blue button. I got lost there. I got lost. So yeah. That's the NFT. It gives you a bit of details. You can click on the pictures. So if this is your sort of thing, like this sort of a lot of people do like these kind of little 3D worlds. Tap the floor to walk and drag. Okay, I'm not sure, but that's it right now. I'm just trying to click out of it, but I can't work out how to do that. All right, so that is that's XNT. Let me go back. That's the easier way to do it, right? So that's the website there. Let me go back one more time. And one more time. All right, it's cool. So that is the link. I'll give you a link to that. You also got the faucet there. I'm just trying to go to the faucet, find it on here. So you got token launch token. I think this is on the. You can launch your own token now. So really good idea there from Apex. You can launch your own token now. Get in there, of course, to the dev. Learn a bit more about it and all sorts of stuff. I'm just sort of reviewing it. I'm not endorsing or anything, but it's been operating for a while, and we've talked about the faucet being given out. That seems to have run pretty smoothly. So token name, symbol, token supply. So if you are wanting to launch a token nice and early, it's an option to do it on here as well. So we talked about DGN, but here on X1, looks like that's the case. Creation ritual 0.05 XNT plus 25 Apex. It's kind of cool. So we'll go back to the faucet. Let me post that in here. I'll post the website. So it's kind of cool. I think the guy's done a good job. And it's kind of an early mover team, right? Early mover team on the old X1. That's the link there, and it's you can join up today, get some free tokens. Now, I just want to go and find the actual. Not sure which page it's on. I've got Christmas colors. Oh, these are just different. So if you click these first four, they're just different website things. But I was actually looking for the actual vault. There's some docs. Is it? Some docs up there. Empty market swatch launch place. I think maybe we just scroll down. Yeah, just scroll down when in doubt. Get wallet, because you add all the stuff in. It distracted me a little bit. Just scroll down, and I think there's a place you can put your wallet in and get an airdrop. Yes, there's been 2,500 claims for the faucet. 167 last hour. I'm not sure if the faucet's very full at the moment. Yeah, so the XNT faucet is basically empty, but the Apex reactor is 100% full. There's 99. Almost 100 million Apex in there, just slightly less than that. And so you can claim that. You can go to claim with your wallet and you'll get some Apex tokens for free. There's the weekly claims race right now. It shows your top leaderboards. What else? Stuff like that. So you can put your wallet in and then claim. That's easy to do. You guys just put your wallet, Solana address, X1 address in there and claim. Presumably that support. I'm not sure if it supports X1 names. I'm not sure if they've done that sort of connection, but that is pretty cool. I think X1 has already enabled that. So that is some of the cool stuff there. You can also get a referral and refer that off as well and get some XNT that way or something, although the XNT is empty right now. So big shout out to the Apex team there. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but that is the place to go. All right, so now they got a token launcher. The first they started with the faucet, and then they got the token launcher, the swapping, and the NFT marketplace. So it looks like they're growing. Early mover advantage, the first kind of early mover advantage, aren't they? So the old Apex there. Once again, go into the team, join the Telegram, and ask questions. Right? They haven't got many people following on the X there, but in Telegram. Do I have the Telegram group? Let me have a look. I can't remember where that is actually. Let's see here. Can't see it straight off the bat on my list. Must be in it somewhere though. Yeah, so I think you can find it in the X1Vault army, I think, or in XDex, one of those ones. But I think they do have a Telegram, if I remember rightly. So that's it from Apex Faucets. All right, so you got all the socials on there anyway, so you should be able to find them on that, presumably. All right, so that is that. What else? You got the Apex AMM, so got that too. Apex Faucet. They got liquidity pool there, and XNT to Apex. You can buy some Apex. You will need some Apex, I think, for the token launcher? I think it was. So yeah, that's it. I think that's it. So I'll post the link to that too. All right, we're almost down to our last topic, which is kind of cool. So it's Apex Faucet swap. And last topic here is ZenPub. Back to ZenPub, the information site. Now, obviously, they haven't launched this yet. It's coming up on testnet. So a lot of these last ones we've looked at. Obviously, Apex is already live, but this is a testnet one, and this is the X1Vault.com, right? So there's permanent data storage on X1 blockchain. So you're going to be able to create any file type, store images, documents, zip, HTML, JSON files, PDFs, etc. Permanent storage, your data is stored permanently on X1. And of course, people, I think, put some pretty books and things on already. End-to-end encryption, option client-side encryption using ALGO, and then, of course, secure marketplace. You can buy and sell inscriptions. So really a big boom on inscriptions. And we saw over the last 2 years, that was kind of a new big thing with BRC20s and stuff like that on the Bitcoin blockchain. So it's kind of, I guess, in the same category. And, those are operating still pretty well for the most part. How it works: create an inscription, verify and access and trade on the marketplace. So kind of cool. And you got the breakdowns there. Storage, marketplace. See if that pops up there. It's a marketplace. People got prices ranging from 10,000 XNT to 5. We got all sorts of images and things like that. This is a funny one here. It's got Jack's comment soon, less than 2 weeks, and then 6,942 is the price on that at the moment. What's this one here? Description 204. Dylan Thomas. Do not go gentle into the good night. Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at close of the day. Rage against the dying of the light. So there we go. And you got all sorts of famous writings and things like that, and now written on X1 chain. So may it never come down. May it never be destroyed. That's pretty cool. So lots of things happening on there. I was going to say, you got images as well. What's this image of? X1Vault, funny enough. So it's an image of the X1Vault itself, 5x XNT. So a bit more modest price there. And it's obviously got filters, so it's pretty cool. Now there are rewards. So pool balance, current round, total collected as well. This is on testnet, so obviously mainnet's not live. You can see it's grayed out, but X testnet is operating at the moment. And yeah, so total distributed. So it's got some more of the gold, silver, bronze. So nice to be in the top. Got a lottery pool as well. 2 random winners selected at distribution. It's a cool idea. So got a lottery pool. I like that. And yeah, so that is kind of cool. So you got a leaders board and a lottery. Now we had some announcement about this. Introducing this just came out today, I think, as well. I think it was 16th. No, 3 days ago. My bad. 3 or 4 days ago came out, and that was introducing the Vault.com reward system. So that's going to be good. Let's give a little magical twinkle to that. And that is every upload, listing, or sale from all users will contribute to a tiny 1% fee to a central rewards pool, and once a month we'll give it back to the community. Monthly top 5 payout breakdown. First place upholder, 35% of the Vault balance. Second place uploader, 25%. Third place, 17.5%. And then there's going to be 2 random winners, 12.5% and 10%. Whether you're grinding and actively using the site to create, trade NFTs and store documents, or you're just getting started, you have a shot at winning the monthly bank, which is pretty cool. 1% tiny fee to goes to central rewards pool. 100% on-chain, trustless and transparent, soon available on testnet. So there we go. Permanent data storage, and we got the breakdown of all that sort of stuff. So ultra fast on-chain inscriptions, and of course it is very fast. Very cool. And they got a little video of how that all works. So kind of cool. That is 4 days old. 4 days old, but that is during last week, which fits what we're doing. So we're going to post that in the chat there as well for those that want to check it out. So that is awesome. And this, of course, is the site. So we'll go back to the site there. Bam, go to about. And that is the website. So that's the finish off the show, guys. So an hour and 10 minutes. We did pretty well and pretty awesome. So I'm just going to summarize, I guess, what is just happened. So obviously the blockchain itself operating really, really, really well. We've got the Vero prediction markets. Just got staking added in the last couple of hours, so pretty awesome there. Vero markets just expanding all the time, and then so you can now stake and earn a share of the revenue. Power to the people. The second part, of course, is that blockchain now has enabled unwrapping of tokens, which means that XDex can launch, which basically means, if you think about it, it's just an expansion of the second layer. We have the Vero markets, and that's pretty exciting, XDex, and then no doubt DGen not far behind. And of course the core as well for the whole core ecosystem XP earnings. So that's going to be pretty cool. Probably launching pretty much pretty close at the same time, as it makes sense, but we'll see. We'll keep updated with that. But so that's big news today. That all happened today. So XDex expected to come next week, all things equal, right? And then we've got obviously other big projects like X1Vault coming down the line as well, but going through testnet first. And they got a nice big fat reward program as well. So very exciting times for X1. So real X1 explosion before Christmas, and next week could be quite the Christmas tree bonanza, as you can see. So fun times. Now XDex, of course, and DGen are really going to explode. A lot of activity with new tokens, new projects, new teams, innovations, buying and selling, volume. Price discovery, all of it's going to be there, tying in, of course, to some of the bridge stuff that we talked about with the OTC, which is kind of new too, and being able to buy XNT, obviously a big thing that people have been asked during the week. So between Vero, the OTC, and the enabling of unwrapped tokens, really we're about to go to the next level there with XDex and DGen and of course the core, which I'm super, super excited about. I think that's a great idea. So that's pretty much it for the week. I hope you guys enjoyed that. X1 blockchain is really exploding. It really is exciting. And I'll try and post all the links underneath on the live stream on X after the show, so you can access them on YouTube. And hopefully it helps. All right. I might also pin them to the comments at the top of the videos too. See how much time I got there. All right. Hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to subscribe to the channels. We're on 3 YouTube channels: The Kryptonite Show, Superman Crypto, and PulseChain X. So big thanks to everybody out there. And we're also streaming on X right now. So that's 4 different channels. And I appreciate all your support. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button, hit the follow button. And if you guys want to join Strategy Club, the link's in the video description on YouTube and pinned to the top of the X profile. Just over $1 a day to join up for Strategy Club, and you get all the intel as well flowing there from X1, PulseChain, crypto generally. So it's a great place to be. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you next week. Probably we might be able to sneak in a show before Christmas. We'll see how we get on. We're about a week away from Christmas, aren't we? 6 days, 7 days. So we'll see how we get on closer to that point. All right. Power to the people on X1. Looks like rewards raining everywhere. So take care. A big shout out to all the team developers: Jack Levin, Sun Tzu, Jason, Zenpub, and many of the other teams like Apex and other people doing cool things. All right, bye for now. Yeah, I like the heart there. Very, very nice. Thanks. All right, take care, everybody. Bye for now.